The Namibian National Commission for UNESCO and the Estonian National Commission for UNESCO joined forces to host the Creative Entrepreneurship Academy Namibia 2023 conference in Windhoek. With the theme Heritage and Innovation, Finding Business Opportunities in Our Cultural Roots, the event is poised to be a transformative experience for Namibian youth. Kicking off the conference was a two-day workshop, which is one component of the broader project titled Developing Heritage-Based Digital Skills and Entrepreneurship in Namibia. Another integral element of this initiative is a workshop titled Hack the Heritage, which is designed for the youth on the 30th of October to the 1st of November 2023.
So national commissions are partners of UNESCO. They assist in disseminating programs and activities of UNESCO within their countries. They link up UNESCO with government ministries, offices, civil society, or even individuals. But at the same time, they assist countries to receive assistance from UNESCO, especially in terms of expertise. And specifically in this project, the Namibia National Commission for UNESCO and the Estonian National Commission for UNESCO teamed up to connect the two countries in a partnership in general, but also to bring expertise to the Namibian youth to help them learn about developing businesses that are rooted in cultural heritage.
Well, Estonia and Namibia developed a diplomatic relationship in 2004. Namibia is one of the main priority countries in Africa for Estonia in terms of international development. And we have, I would say that we are kind of UNESCO colleagues. Also, Neho is working here in Namibia, I'm working in Estonia, but we are kind of like united or connected through UNESCO. And I find Namibia National Commission for UNESCO to be very professional, and I believe that we have same expectations for the different events, and we try to achieve the same goals.
We are with the local partner UNESCO, and we're focusing on the heritage. To me, what is really close to my heart on the heritage side is the passing on the wisdom from our previous generation, because they have figured out so many things, and the whole storytelling side and the whole kind of like the life essence. One of the things actually when we think about the older generation, our grandparents, is that they have had such an amount of experience in life, and they know what matters in the end and what not. One of the exercises actually I encourage people to do is to imagine themselves being an 80-year-old version of themselves, and then looking back at life and asking, what do I want to be proud of? That's one of the questions I feel really activates people, because it helps us recognize that, well, this is our life and we have to make choices.
From our side, this was the first project that the two national commissions worked together on. We already have started on a project that is based with the UNESCO associated schools in Namibia, and we are working together with the National Commission. And both of the two projects, the one that we just concluded here and the one that is involving UNESCO associated schools, are progressing well, and we definitely see a continuation with our work. Obviously, we are working within UNESCO's priority areas, which are the youth, as well as women, and of course within the areas of culture, education, communication and information, social and human sciences, as well as the natural sciences.
The director of the biggest regional college in Estonia, which is part of University of Tartu, which in turn is among the top 1% universities in the world. So it has 14,000 students, but our college there's 750 students. But besides that, I'm also in charge of the entrepreneurship studies there. And all of our students have to go through this entrepreneurship cycle. They learn theory, then they practice the ideas in teams, and the best ones get selected to the incubator where they get real money. They found actual companies. In Estonia, it's really easy. You can open a company in less than 1 hour. So our college produces those companies that are active in the field of heritage and creative entrepreneurship. But I've mentored over 2,000 teams during my life, and this is a wonderful experience here. I see the same dynamics, but the overall level is really high. Out of those 6 teams, I would say that at least 3 have actual potential. And for others, it's also okay. They just get to know the tools and hopefully will apply them and use them in their further endeavors in the future.
My role here is mostly to awaken that kind of hope and readiness for people to see what is around them, we respectfully use those resources, these stories, and create something valuable. It could be for the tourists, it could be for the locals. I mean, entrepreneurship itself is basically solving problems that people have by creating some solutions. And my role is, I would say, helping people to see opportunities where they usually see problems. That's the key. That's the key enterprising mindset. If we can have that in the minds of the people so that they wouldn't say, oh, this is bad here, or we don't have that kind of thing, but they would feel that, but we could build that kind of thing. We could start that initiative. And that's something that is so exciting about working with young entrepreneurs, is once that dream, that power is awakened, a change is made.
No, this workshop has opened me my brain to an extent of that something that I have is not really something small, but then if I have proper fundings, if I write proper letters and get investors, it will take me to a different level. Because what we were taught during this whole workshop was that regardless of wherever you're coming from or whatever you do, you should just be passionate of the business that you want to do or to pursue into.
We have divided topics among our trainers, and I specialize in business model development. I also talk about teams, and I also speak from a practical perspective because I've been the co-founder of 2 technology startup companies. So I've been in the actual situation and negotiating with investors and all that stuff. So I think I can give practical advice about the first 5-6 steps how to develop your idea in teams.
And I think the key thing is switching the mindset so that more people would actively start to see that I can take action towards some kind of a change. As I said, it's hard for me to say this only happened because of me, but I do see the changes with the teams that we are working, and in that sense, it's mostly people starting a variety of initiatives. It could be NGOs, it could be businesses. It's how people start to mentor each other more. It's how they start those kind of like networks of people who help each other. That's also one of the valuable things about, let's say, here in the current team lab. We have a team that was formed on spot, and hopefully when they are further developing the idea, they might have potential partners for the rest of their years.
My plans going forward is that from now I need to write letters, because I have a plan of a craft business merging with indigenous people. So my plan from here is to have a proper business plan that is structured, and also look for investors that are going to help me in this, because it is very much difficult in the country that we are living in, looking at the economic system that is currently ahead of us.
And if you think, what do we want to do? What do we want to create? So that you don't settle out only the obligatory part of your job, like what is in my job description, but what would I have to create? To awaken that is to awaken the entrepreneur in the person, and I believe that's the way to create a better society where people feel they are more valuable, where people feel that they can apply their skills and talents And even if the current unemployment rate is high, the more people from there we could empower to start something, it will be valuable for them, and hopefully it will have a big impact on the society itself as well.
Okay, for me, this workshop was so productive. First, I was not really into it, but then as we go in furthermore for the sections for these 2 days, we really learned a lot about being an entrepreneur and really open up our mind as future business entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
So yes.
For example, one of the tools is what I call the basic business model triangle. And all the business ideas are founded on these 3 simple questions. Who do you create value for? Who is your target group? Where do you get money? And what is your competitive advantage? And we have visualized this approach. I hope every one of them remembers that. Because regardless of the idea, this should be the starting point and the basis for all business ideas and later on business models. It creates a lot of clarity, it's specific, and it helps to conceptualize and understand your idea better when you use this tool, and I hope they will apply it.
Us winning the first prize is going to help us to help our business ideas, because we just got a number from one of the guys, so that we are going to contact them and they are ready to invest. Yeah, because we are into agriculture actually. Yeah, they are ready to invest. We are ready to take it further.
It was really
Very important.
It was really, really important. Let me say, like, for our team, we all had our different business ideas, and when we put them together, it really helped us, like, know where you have to work on.
Yes.
And for our business was about fashion, and in Namibia, you know, fashion, it's not really that important. They don't take it serious. So we like really to bring up that fashion industry, to have this climate cloth that is going to change a lot of people's lives. You know, tourists, climate conscious consumers. It's really good. You see. So
It's an opportunity. We are so excited.
It's such a good opportunity, and still, it's not the end. We're still learning. We still have these mentorships that are going to help us, so we get successful into our business.
We were taught about these things at school. They were not that clear. We were not interested. Now that we're taught step by steps, so the things, the picture is there. We can see the future. Like, it can happen. Like, each and every year, we really need this.
But for our youth, especially the youth nowadays, it's really important. You know, a lot of youths, they are holding their ideas, their talent. It's just their back. You know, they don't want to move forward with their ideas to the price. So this is really, it should happen. So they just brighten up.
Yeah, because they don't know where to start. They have no idea. They don't have skills, let me say, or knowledge, or they don't know the steps, what to take first or what to take last or second. So here it really helped us.
A workshop of this kind should be hosted at least 3 times in a year, because we have a lot of young people that are seated, but then these people are not given enough knowledge, or they are not given enough information as to how to start their businesses. So we are trying to edit out to the world out there that they should bring these kind of workshops, because it's really going to help us a lot, and we are going to pursue in this kind of businesses that we are trying to come up with.
Yes, I believe so, that it has been a very successful event. The leading partner of this project is actually an NGO in Estonia, Creative Estonia, and I believe that for them as well, like, we can see that they find these 3 days here very inspirational. They find a lot of, like, they receive a lot of motivation from the youth, and we have already, to be honest, we have already started to talk a little bit about, you know, their future cooperation, possible cooperation plans or so. So I do believe that it has been really successful. Yeah. And also the funders of the project, the Estonian Center for International Development, they also attended the conference, and they were also very happy to see what is happening here and what we are doing.
Go!